Ah, the GameCube. Much more reliable than grandmother's toaster, and also kind of smells like it. I'm glad you still have it though. That goes with saying, I'm glad you have all your old vintage gaming. It just reeks of nostalgia every time you look at these kind of things. But what to do with all these old controllers?
Now you can't get rid of these controllers because that would be absolute madness. But, so what do? You end up throwing these controllers into different bins if you're lucky. You leave them on the shelf where they collect dust. Or you even just jam all the cables into a drawer that you'll just hopefully be able to find something in ever again. But usually not. And I mean, it's usually in a dark, damp place like some sort of cave.
So in this cave, you will not find anything of use, because unless you're Indiana Jones, looking through this is just going to, you're going to end up having to use a light, you're going to have to unravel all the cables. It's terrible. I just had to try to look for a USB drive in here one day. I had to take everything out. It took like 3 hours to sort through all this junk. So this is definitely not the way to go.
Bad.
So what to do? Well, Davey's gonna help you out.
Hello and welcome back to the Davey Nation. Today we're talking about these and how I made them. They're gonna take your controllers and make them look fantastic. Come along with
me. Alright, so what I've done here is I've taken 2 pre-cut shelves that I've gotten from Home Depot, and I took 1x8s and just drilled them in to kind of make a frame to start off with. I then got 1 inch by 1 inch tines and put them on the sides there so that you can see, like, so that when I put the LED lights in, that they would be like behind a thing so you don't see them. I kind of messed up on the top and put them there anyway because they were longer than I anticipated, but I think it doesn't take away from it too much. So, for the LED lights, all I did was get a smart set of LED lights from Amazon. I cut it in 2 pieces and then ran them around the bezel that I made on the controller racks themselves. Hey Google, turn on the controller lights.
Sure, turn on 3 lights.
Also sneezes. Bless you. So in doing this, I'm actually able to, whenever I get home, it just turns on the lights on the racks instead. So instead of me having to do it manually each and every night. And of course, they're RGB. All I had to do for this is just drill a hole in the back and put the receiver there and then set it up with the app, and they're all on when my lights are on. So it kind of gives you a nice home feel instead of having to manually do it yourself. Now I know this isn't the cleanest application that this could be done, but no one ever sees them, and they do their purpose. I also notched the top and the bottom of the shelving so that it would like slide in and kind of make a top for it, so that if you wanted to hang something, everything's screwed in from the sides, so that the tops of these are actually strong enough to hold a nail and be able to mount it on the wall if you wanted to. I also added tiny shelves at the bottom to kind of conceal the hole and be able to store some extra stuff down there, because I actually had like some other nostalgic things that just were kind of hanging out down there. So that's kind of what I ended up with, and I think it looks nice. As for the LEDs, they do have a remote, and all they have is this little power dongle back behind them that I drilled through and then put the shelf above to just make it look a little neater. But it's kind of really simple installation here. Just put the wood together and slap the hole on it, and tape the thing to the back. Nobody's ever going to see it. So for what I used to hang the controllers, I actually just found a bunch of scrap metal laying around, and I cut it up and drilled holes in it so that I was able to bend them, and then I painted them and then attached it to the wood itself. So I used a few different kind of brackets, and I just used a bunch of stuff and bent it into the correct shape that I wanted it to. I used a vise to bend it and a hammer, so it didn't look great, but then when I painted it, it was fine, and I sanded off all the rough edges, and it was able to hold everything up. As for the GameCube controllers, they have wires on them, so what I had to do there is I actually drilled the holes through the wood with just a regular hole bit for the drill there, and just routed them through there. So I mean, they're because I didn't want them hanging down past the actual unit itself. It was pretty easy. Once I do that, all I have to do is stuff the quick cables in there. It's a little tight getting them in there, but it keeps the controllers nice and doesn't bunk up the end of the cable where it goes into the controller housing. Now, some of the Switch things were a little bit different because they had different shapes to them. So honestly, I just used a nail for the regular Nintendo Switch Joy-Con grip. And for the other stuff that I have, I mean, I used a nail because that's what sits there. And I mean, it totally sits flush. It just kind of sits on there and looks like it's levitating there. So I kind of like that. But for the Joy-Con grips, I just put another nail in there and put them on there. It kind of just holds everything for me. So really, that's all it is. It's just a simple way to keep all your stuff in a nice area versus just keeping it in a box. Then all the cords will get messed up and it's hard to get out. So, and you get to look at it. So it's a functional piece of, I don't know, furniture that I made that I thought would be a good idea to help you guys out figure out what to do with your guys' stuff. So if you liked it, leave a comment in the comment section below and let us see what you guys are making too, or if you have any ideas to make it better or change it or something. So here's a look at the finished product in montage format. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't really show you physically how to do it, but I kind of gave you all the ideas of what I used, and then make your own. And if you guys want to, leave comments with pictures to somewhere with a picture that we can see yours if you guys ever make any. And yeah, hopefully it gives you guys some ideas on some projects you're working on. And it definitely takes the controllers that were either sitting on your floor, sitting in a shelf, or getting stuffed somewhere, and puts them on display. Because I mean, you spend a lot of time with these. Why not take a look at them and like actually enjoy them a little bit further? So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, show your support. And that's all I got for you. Davey out. We'll see you in the next one.